Alright, so I was gonna skip streaming the Redux missions, but then new cutscenes popped up for the story, so like, I have to keep... there's a trophy for doing a mission as one of your agents and not Snake, so... This is a little easier.
The man headed back to OKB-0 after the Soviets recaptured it. Check the target's VI on your iDroid.
Yeah, it's just the redux of the first mission. One of them.
Marker placed.
Got a lot of new cassettes, so hopefully.
Now, we must wait for the Wolbachia to multiply in the larvae.
How is the disease transmitted? If it's carried by insects or rodents, then...
There is no intermediate host.
So...
The vocal cord parasites lay their eggs in the larynx of the host. Most hatch and migrate to the lungs. But
yeah, I can't help but just reiterate how absurd that is. Like, as an animal. Like, how does an animal like that survive, right?
Droplet transmission.
Sneezing, coughing. Any food or water containing infected saliva. It would spread fast.
Indeed. And when the larvae migrate to the lungs, symptoms can resemble the early stages of a cold, making it easy to infect others.
Meaning a simple conversation would be enough to pass it on.
Alright, so what happens after the larvae migrate to the lungs? It is as I said before. They mature by feeding on alveolar tissue.
I can't actually don't want.
By that point, it's too late. He's infected everyone else. It's one hell of a weapon you created.
Did he create it?
Anna wanted something that would spread easily.
Where the hell is he?
In truth, he is the reason. But we will discuss that another time.
Help me. The Wolbachia have multiplied. We're preparing to extract them and begin vaccinating. But is this really the only way? Sure, it'll prevent infection, but the cost... Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
No.
Roger.
Communication is the linchpin of what we do.
What if we were to ban the use of Kakongo?
Insufficient. First, there's no guarantee that only the Kikongo strain is here. Second, there is the matter of how the parasites lay their eggs. Before they
Oh wow, they got
copulate,
walkers in
they must be
in stages where there weren't
to
any
the
before.
pronunciation of a specific language for a period of time, like a container filling with water. But the duration between when the container is full and when the copulation actually begins varies from case to case. In other words, even if the infected stop speaking as a countermeasure, it may already be too late. The only true solution is to prevent copulation through the Wolbachia, or by physically removing the affected tissue.
Do any antiparasitics work?
It sounds as though you have already tried.
Yeah. We tried every one there is, and nothing.
I have yet to find a medicine that can remove the parasites.
How convenient, it's also resistant to all our conventional anti-parasites.
Because the parasites are companions to us. To remove them inevitably harms the host.
Companions?
More than you think. And this is why the human immune system cannot eliminate them.
go. Take this walker. Where's that chopper? Oh, there it is. It's coming.
You gotta extract him.
Oh, I actually didn't need to extract him, I guess.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Behind me. Oh, okay. Can't ride the horse. Too suspicious. Man, why do you get out of breath so easily, lady? Can I pull him out? That'd be really weird. Oh damn, there are multiples.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Is he not trained? Definitely gonna see the chopper.
This is B-Quad. Arriving
Oh
shortly
yeah,
at
they're
LZ.
definitely.
This is B-Quad.
Alright, that guy has a shield. I was wondering why my trank darts
B-Quad.
weren't.
There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal.
No, it looks like you're fine. Oh no.
Support helicopter destroyed.
Cannot maintain altitude. Controls non-responsive. B-Quad down. B-Quad down. Shot down the
Enemy
chopper.
presence detected.
Already a backup
the map
chopper.
has been
Call it
updated.
from your iDroid.
Oh, you can pull him off. Okay. Hold on.
The map has been updated.
I'll just have to pull him off.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
This complicates things. I'll turn around. Oh my god, are you serious? That was so finicky, dude. We have more walkers. Gotcha. Oh wow, they're really heavily armored.
Analysis complete.
Nah, useless. I'll just take your walkers. Time to order another chopper.
Please support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
All the walkers are gone. His armor's pretty cool. He's got a helmet too. Alright. Time to just play the waiting game.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Area of operations.
Alright, some of these are these I assume are going to be way harder because the enemies are like
Clouds.
are way stronger.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
A whole bunch of walker gears.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
Even with 2 alerts, damn.
Boss, the target filled us in on what's been going on. He betrayed the Soviets, passing information to Langley.
Oh, damn, it is,
XOF
okay, so the missions are the
local
same.
cord parasites. Then came feelings of guilt that his leak sent comrades to their deaths, and fear that America might deploy such a weapon itself. But in reality, XOF and Langley don't have a collaborative relationship, and Skullface was not working for America. Still, I can't blame the man for being afraid. After laying low with the Mujahideen, he tried to cut his ties with the US and return to the Soviet military. But along the way, someone came after him, and he was forced back into hiding. Could have been remnants of XOF looking to silence him. And you know the rest. He doesn't seem to know much about the parasites, but nevertheless, it'd be too dangerous to hand him over to Langley or the Soviets. We'll keep him here as originally planned.
Alright. Probably a decent stats for that. What do you get? Damn, more? Battle gear has been completed. Legendary soldiers. S rank. Okay, so S and above is legendary. A
Emmerich's finished development on that battle gear of his. Get back to Mother Base.
So we're going back to Mother Base. He was working with a huge erection. Like, yeah, man, I love robots. I love mech. It's got a railgun? He's a genius scientist, but man, he's got delusions right there. Actually get to use this thing? That's pretty nuts.
The battle gear is an armored weapon developed to take on hostile bipedal weapon systems. But unlike the Soviet-funded Walker gear, the battle gear still hasn't been properly field tested. I'd like to assign a combat unit to take it on dispatch missions, so that we can evaluate
Well, that's convenient. I need to do some
its capabilities and
dispatch missions to
reliability.
get some money.
Assuming you've got no objections, give the order to dispatch the unit from your iDroid.
Oh, I'm still playing as the soldier.
Boss, we need evidence to prove our suspicions about Emmerich. Head to the central base camp in Afghanistan and recover that AI part. It's time we purge Diamond Dogs of that traitorous parasite once and for all.
You're getting a bit obsessed, Miller. Getting really obsessed. Okay. Let's see if we can deploy this combat.
Please select a mission.
I guess not. Alright. Let's just do the next mission.
Please select landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
I don't think I actually took any hits that much, but... well, it's all the way up. Wait, why are they called? I guess they didn't want to develop new lines just for when you're not playing as boss, right?
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Why did I have to pick the higher one?
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Alright, that position when you're climbing that is really fun. Pretty higher than this. Oh no, this doesn't get any higher. Okay.
Caution, heavy mist anticipated.
Why is this one so like annoying to navigate? Ugh. Okay, well. Freaking took forever. Who the hell designed this place?
Send me out on a mission box.
Sorry, man. Ooh, that's some service fall. Let's go. Cover the pod, huh? Let's do the subsistence missions first.
Gaining altitude.
actually don't much care about the... Yeah, actually, let's just finish the story, because I don't much care about finishing all the main missions. Like, I don't actually need to get everything. Just curious where the hell the story goes.
Boss, we need evidence to prove our suspicions about Emmerich. Head to the central base camp in Afghanistan and recover that AI pod.
Okay, so the
It's
yellow...
time we purge Diamond Dogs of that traitorous parasite once and for all.
Please select a landing zone.
Alright, definitely can't land there.
Heading to Afghanistan.
What's Snake stats? Oh, wow. Her stats are actually much higher than hers. Yeah, she's way better than him, but eh. We gotta be the main character, right? Like, we're fine.
Deploying.
It's kind of weird that you can have soldiers that whose stats are way higher than the bosses. It's kind of BS, right? Because he's supposed to be the ultimate soldier. So many things stockpiled in materials processing right now. I guess I should up my base development. But money is like the biggest bottleneck right now. Because freaking developing anything costs a billion. Just go scout.
Please select a deployment point. Marker placed.
I gotta go around. I'm not quite. I can't just super Hulk jump all the way.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Buddy has infiltrated our... The map has been updated.
Alright, there's actually not that many enemies here.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alright, problem with quiet. Can't see everybody. Here's one dude. Is it? No.
Analysis complete.
I have no idea where the pod is. Might be better to start interrogating people. Guys are getting smarter.
The map has been updated. The map has been updated.
No resources either. Disappointing.
presence detected. The map has been updated.
I climb over this thing. No? That's BS. Can I crawl under it?
Analysis complete.
Eh.
Extraction failed.
Gotcha.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Yeah, that's all kind of garbage. A is like the bare minimum now. Frankly, feel kind of bad wasting resources.
Leave the rest to us.
Alright, it's supposed to be in a hangar somewhere, right? Like, where else would you hide the pod? It's in his own lab, I assume, because he was studying it.
Analysis complete.
Is there a sniper? Comes the question. It's a good thing they don't walk in ears. Container. Is this?
Coming too. Roger that.
Oh, that truck is still patrolling.
Analysis complete.
Okay, there's somebody working. Almost for the power grid.
The map has been updated.
I mean, I can just turn it off from over here, right? I don't need it though. I just need them to not know that I'm here.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Find someone who knows. Here? Guys really should have some kind of ID lock on these things. Oh yeah, we know where the pod is. Yeah, it's in the same room. We saw it when we got here the first time. Real question is there anything of interest in here? Oh, something here. Alright, precious metal is probably worth it, even if it's only 10 units. Okay. Oh, that's one hanger, that's a bust. Don't care about that container.
Analysis complete.
Using stats.
Development complete.
Highly skilled soldiers
The
are always
map
welcome.
has been updated.
Alright, is this the hangar everyone's guarding? It's a bombed out one, right? Like I don't even see the door function. Yeah, this is a bombed out hangar. I don't think I should even be here. It's not in that one. Which one is it in? There's one over there. I forgot about that truck. Oh, this place is freaking huge.
Analysis complete.
Fuck these fences. Ooh, that was nasty. Alright, that's probably the hangar.
Analysis
Oh,
complete.
I love these skills.
Это КП, понял. Всем боевым. Два чужака. Конец связи.
Extraction failed.
КП, это 54. Вражеский шар уничтожен. Дмитрий 4, что случилось? Ответьте, Дмитрий 4. Что происходит? У нас проблема. Тревога по всем постам.
Oh, it's getting very resistant to
Что ж, что такое? Солдату! Ага. Ау!
Alright, my silencer isn't silenced anymore. I'm gonna have
Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
take the truck too, probably. If there's
You gotta extract him.
machine gun.
Please select a drop point.
I don't know why the
Supplies
supply
requested.
drop plane they don't notice. But freaking.
You have arrived at your destination. Supply drop complete.
Oh,
Analysis complete.
my supplies? There it is. Blame yourself for wandering over here. Get into that hangar. Just as I once created the cobras. Oh! That's the pod talking.
We've inoculated the staff with Walbachia to keep them from becoming symptomatic.
That should also contain the infection.
How did this happen in the first place?
It has to have been a Cypher spy within our ranks.
If this is so, then why the Kakongo strain? If their intent was to wipe you out,
Skullface said the remaining English parasite was close to the boss. If this latest strain was his doing,
Oh, okay, yeah, those were finisher mission for their loyalty. Was their final words in
leave the rest to us.
Stuck to their shoes, clothing.
Well, that makes the most sense to me.
And where did the eggs come from?
You mentioned that your boss visited Nzoya Badiopulu.
Sure, but his gear's disinfected immediately upon return.
Then he was not the carrier.
And not just the boss. All staff dispatched to high-risk regions were quarantined on the flight back. When the symptoms first appeared, we checked and disinfected all equipment used up to that point. Any and all prisoners, soldiers, materials, and animals extracted during missions were also quarantined.
so that just leaves...
I have seen children around here. Where are they from?
All over. Some were being
Oh, so the
held
children...
hostage at a mine. Then there were the troublemakers at Bwala Yamasa.
Bwala Yamasa?
Analysis
Yeah.
complete.
Their clothes, their things. Did you burn them?
They're just kids. We couldn't. And besides, not one of them's shown symptoms.
The parasites don't infect prepubescent hosts.
Okay, yeah, so the children.
Their vocal cords are not fully developed.
Well, if infection doesn't occur in children...
It is possible they carried eggs on their clothes. And the infection...
He's coming too. Roger that.
I doubt there is any trace left by now.
But if there is... Kids must be close to hitting puberty. How could we have missed this?
The name Bwala Yamasa got quite a reaction from you. I'm guessing the Kakongo strain was released in that village.
Cypher used that region to experiment with vocal cord parasite transmission.
You gonna extract him?
The settlements around the refinery upstream of Bwala Yamasa were the proving grounds. They would infect one villager, then record transmission speed. Dangerous work. If they failed to contain the infection, it would slip into the surrounding regions.
At which point the world found out about the parasites, making them useless.
Are you
as a
sure?
weapon.
I mean, even if you found out about them, you have to talk, right? Like,
The
it's,
test site was densely populated too. A terrible place for such experiments. No doubt. They thought burning everything would wipe away all traces.
Analysis complete.
The settlements were covered in oil anyway. Who would wonder if one day...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
So it did. They burned it all. Living and dead.
Those remains.
But they miscalculated. Transmission speed.
He's coming too. Roger that.
It may have been the temperature, or hygiene standards, or perhaps the parasites reacted quickly to the Congo. Whatever the reason, nearly all villages were swiftly infected, and the settlements Many of the bodies were waterlogged.
Meaning they didn't burn completely.
The corpses still contained viable eggs, and the larvae washed downstream. And when the people downstream drank that water,
That marked the end for Bwala Yamasa.
I learned all of this at the mansion. I warned him of the risk of eggs
Yeah, well,
getting
he's
out.
crazy. What the hell did he care?
We are prepared for any eventuality.
I get it. Putting the oil field back online. The oil leaks, saner. They plan to pollute the river, prevent the spread of infection. But the oil flow was stopped. And downstream, the people of Masa village started using the water again. The PF soldiers deployed at the village were locals, spoke Kikongo. They were infected, and the kids survived. I've heard enough. And who stopped the flow of oil? Don't. We did.
That confirms it. The source of the Kikongo strain infection was Masa village. And the children brought it here. It is no one's fault. There is no blame.
No blame
to
to
be
be cast, dude. You developed it.
The parasites. They were tested in other regions?
Their physiology.
You gotta extract him.
They be tested under varied conditions. Another test site was in Afghanistan.
So it was the parasites there.
Both the Pashto and Tajik languages are spoken in the mountains of Afghanistan, and population density is low. Ideal testing grounds for how accurately the parasites target only the specified language. It is also relatively easy to prevent the spread of infection.
And the results?
The first test, I am told, was a success. Once the Pashtun Mujahideen were infected with the Pashto strain, they were all but wiped out.
The Hamid fighters at Smasei Fort.
It was doubly successful. No Tajik Mujahideen or Soviet soldiers became symptomatic.
So the parasites proved to be effective. What about the second test?
Also supposedly a success. The Pashtun village was the target. However, the original aim was to obtain samples of the infected. In this, they failed.
And the village?
The Soviets enacted a standard scorched earth operation.
That must have been the village where Malak lived, before being held captive at La Marjate Palace.
Having had more time to think on it, the details shared with me may have been false. They are madmen who would do anything to cover up the truth.
They certainly seem to like tossing their problems in the fire.
As a boy, Skullface's life went up in flames.
Oh, so you know his backstory.
Perhaps that is what fuels his fixation with fire.
You're a psychologist too.
Your Wolbachia stopped the infection all right, but I still don't get it. How can a few bacteria change males to females? I know they're only bugs, but
It is not such a rare thing in the natural world. Many insects and nematodes are infected with Wolbachia.
but why?
They nest in the cell
Yeah, there are
cytoplasm
frogs
of
that
the
change
host,
from that
even
change
in the
genders.
egg cells, with a result that
I'll just re-listen to that later. The hell? That was unexpected?
infected.
Mother to child.
AI pod launch confirmed. We'll pick it up. I wonder what kind of secrets are buried in it. I'll let you know if we learn something. Got a report from the intel team. Remember how the man on fire was crushed by Sahelanthropus? Well, the Soviets recovered his body. Could he really be dead? Boss, head for Yaha Ovu's supply outpost and secure the man on fire's body. If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, And this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgan.
Okay, this is. Oh yeah, Revolver met
Human
him.
hosts are supposed to be a mating pair. If there's no male, there'll be no offspring at all. It's killing itself.
Slow down. This tactic is intended for environments where a single male can copulate with multiple females. Originally, the Wolbachia did not infect the vocal cord parasites. I created a mutated strain, modifying the Wolbachia so that it could infect monogamous pairs. The Wolbachia's greatest multiplying tactic, the male-to-female change, worked against itself in the monogamous parasites. Just as you said. Then, I performed repeated selection of Wolbachia strains until I achieved 100% certainty of male-to-female conversion.
Creating female-female pairs, unable to reproduce.
And you say the Wolbachia affects the host of the host, that is, us, cutting off our means to reproduce? It is almost certain. Of course.
Does that work biologically? I don't know. Like, maybe on smaller
After all,
animals.
mammals possess no natural gender-changing function. But some Wolbachia strains can cause cytoplasmic incompatibility in the host.
Is that some cell deformity?
Put simply, it means the altered sperm of infected males kill the female's egg on contact.
And that's happened to us?
Yes. And yet, what occurs in humans is not just simple CI. To date, there are no cases of Wolbachia affecting humans. The fact that this strain causes this effect, is it the vocal cord parasite's affinity with humans?
This is a whole bunch of
I do not know enough
jargon.
to say for sure.
So the parasite warps the host. Reminds me of what Skullface said.
It is the way of all organisms to create their own optimal environment. Just look at you and this space.
Alright, we got the AI pod. Get some soldiers. Just can't break that S rank, can't break that S rank limit, man. Should we... do I have time? Oh, I think one of the missions finished. Oh, damn. Oh, they're just A ranks. Not Make sure there's no boasters in what we missed.
Staff assigned.
Okay, AA is the lowest now.
Select unit. Staff dismissed.
Why are there still C rank people in here? Oh, because they have the, they probably have some special thing.
Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff dismissed.
Yeah, why do they have C rank people, man? Alright, yeah, okay. Position is an A. intel still at B. Oh, we can do some combat missions then. Here, the next mission's actually pretty hard. Secure the remnants of the man on fire. Should we save that for tomorrow? I guess we should. Alright, call it a day. Thanks for watching.